Hi, I'm Carrie Gooseco.
And I'm Andy Belford. We just flew in from England, and boy, are our arms tired. I don't know. So we wanted to tell you guys all about what we talked about at Games Day.
Yep, exactly. So here it is, our UK Games Day presentation. We'd like to start by briefly looking back at the past year in Warhammer and the things that have gotten us to where we are now.
That's right. The past year has seen Game Update 135, which introduced the highly successful City Siege revamp, itemization improvements, and the all-new mini-map Edge Tracker. This summer we also welcomed the European community, and we've been extremely pleased with the overwhelmingly positive response we've received from them. Game Update 136 saw the introduction of the all-new Against All Odds system to OpenRVR, Sovereign Split sets, and the alternate item appearance set, which has been extremely successful.
This past month we haven't slowed down any. We started with the Eternal Citadel, a brand new 6v6 deathmatch scenario that we launched right after Game Update 136. We also brought back the Wild Hunt, our wildly popular annual live event, as well as celebrating our 2-year anniversary on September 18th. Players who've been subscribed with us for 2 years will receive a unique cloak, the War Double Aegis, and fireworks, endless fireworks, to brag, because they're awesome, and we love you. And now the future. What we're really here to talk about with you is the fall, our highly anticipated War RVR pack.
Here's everything you should know already. The RVR pack is all about RVR.
Well, duh, Andy.
It's Skaven themed, and it's broken into 3 pieces. Also, we'll be raising the Renown rank to 100.
Okay, so really, what you want to hear about is what you don't know. The first is something we've touched on lightly, and it has to do with what we're calling account entitlements. These are items we're making available to all players on the EA store, but they have no impact on game balance. The point is if anybody wants to use a little real-world money to give themselves a boost, well, we're more than happy to oblige.
The kind of services we'll be offering through account entitlements are things like server transfers, so that you can join your friends playing on different servers. Now keep in mind there are going to be restrictions to this, and so you can't just transfer willy-nilly. Other packages include things like mounts and trophies, or even an all-new in-game pet. The final item that we'll be offering is a limited one-time purchase of the War Tract. Using this item will grant your character a free level, so be sure to use it wisely.
But not just any character, all of the characters they have on that account forever. As a part of the RVR pack, we'll be introducing the Barber Surgeon. He's kind of like your regular old barber shop, except Warhammer style. He cuts off your face and then puts it back on, for a price.
Another feature that we've talked about, but we haven't gone into a whole lot of detail on, is the future of the Renown rank system. You already know that we're increasing the Renown cap to 100, and part of this is going to be making it easier to reach Renown rank 80. We'll also be introducing all new armor sets and Renown abilities within the revamped Renown ability system.
What that means is we've removed the prerequisite blocks that were previously in the Renown reward system. There's no more tiered purchase requirements, which means that we hope you'll have more customization options to buy the abilities you want to buy when you want to buy them.
Now, there's always a twist, and here's the twist to the Renown revamp. We're removing Renown tactics from the game. Many of these tactics will be changed into passive rewards, which will automatically apply without having to slot it. Not to worry though, the removal of the Renown tactics means that we're going to be revamping the rewards. This includes the introduction of all new, actively used Renown abilities.
So let's talk about what's happening with OpenRVR. The biggest change is that we're revisiting the way in which a single zone capture is completed. Both realms begin with a keep, and the objective is to take the other realm's keep. It's that simple. Well, how do you do it? The first thing you do is you fight over battlefield objectives. These battlefield objectives generate resource carriers who start heading to your war camp. Like the resource carriers in the city, you want to protect your carrier, and obviously the other side wants to kill them and take your resources.
Why do you care about resources? Well, resources level your keep. At keep rank 1, you gain armored resource carriers. These resource carriers are just a little bit harder to take down. At rank 2, you gain mounted resource carriers who move even faster. At rank 3, you gain siege weaponry. And not just the plain old siege weaponry. Oh no, this is the all new and improved portable, high damage, ass-kicking siege weaponry.
Hey Andy, what changes have we made to Siege?
Well, Carrie, the new siege weaponry has the potential to pwn you in the face. At keep rank 4, the realm gains access to the Ram. Even more siege weaponry, and aerial bombers. Aerial bombers!
What are aerial bombers, Andy?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Carrie. Aerial bombers are an all-new way to disperse the Zerg. And at keep rank 5, you gain even more siege and even more aerial bombers. Aerial bombers!
So what we've learned here are a couple of things. First of all, siege is a whole lot more powerful. Second of all, siege can be placed anywhere. Third of all, you're not going to be buying it. It's going to be assigned to you. And fourth, and most importantly, the ram.
The ram.
The ram. So with the ram taking down the door, Melee's got to find something to do. And that's really the point of the aerial bombers. We want to give Melee the opportunity to make their way inside the keep door before the outer ones have been taken.
Not so fast, keep ninjas. Just because you can get inside the keep doesn't mean you can take it uncontested. In order to successfully capture an enemy keep, you have to first destroy the outer door, then destroy the inner door, and, oh yeah, we've removed the keep lord, so you have to interact with the flag for 30 seconds before successfully taking the keep.
These are some pretty big changes. We want to explain to you why we did them. First of all, we heard you loud and clear. And clearly, people don't want to be sitting around waiting for timers to tick down. We want to give you an active participation. So now, no matter what the balance is in the RVR leg, we want you to find something active and cool to do. This also means that the new strategy pushes out players all around the leg. So in these new strategies, we're hoping to find somewhere else for the Zerg to dissipate and go.
Another thing we heard loud and clear from the community was that you wanted siege weaponry to be impactful. You wanted it to not be everywhere, and you wanted it to be placed anywhere. With these changes, we're eliminating RV Door, and we're empowering melee DPS careers to have impact in new and exciting ways.
And now my favorite part, playable Skaven.
Playable Skaven, you say?
Yes, playable Skaven!
OMG!
Exactly how Skaven enter the battlefield, we're not sharing with you right now. But what we are sharing is what classes you'll be able to play as.
That's right, we did say classes, because these are not traditional careers in the same way that a Chosen or a Bright Wizard is. Now the first two classes we're going to talk about are Bronze and Brain. That's right, introducing the Rat Ogre. Everyone loves a Rat Ogre, and we focus this class around brute strength, brute force, and, well, just being a brute. What does the Rat Ogre bring to the battlefield, you ask? Well, how about the ability to hurl allied players on top of the keep wall? Or a running charge that knocks his enemies out of the way as he sprints through the battlefield. Also, the Rat Ogre is one of only 2 ways to damage your enemy's keep door. That's the Rat Ogre. But next, I give you the Master to his Blaster, the Brain to his Pinky, the Skaven Packmaster. Now the Skaven Packmaster is all about making the Rat Ogre stronger, and his surrounding allies. When he finds he's in a tight spot, he summons rats to defend him, and leaps to the closest friendly Rat Ogre.
Next up is the Warlock Engineer. The Warlock Engineer is your defensive class, and he's the one that's got all the tools. Harnessing the power of warp energy, he sets up defensive perimeters that both help his allies and hurt his foes. And finally, the Gutter Runner. The Gutter Runner is your stealth espionage class. One of his abilities is Leap, which allows the Gutter Runner to jump up on the keep walls. What's he going to do while he's up there? Oh, I don't know. How about he sabotages your siege equipment? Anyone attempting to use siege that's been sabotaged by a Gutter Runner is in for a little bit of a surprise.
There it is, everything we presented at Games Day UK.
And keep your eye on the Herald, because there's more going to be coming in the next few weeks.
And in development posts for you to give your feedback on.
So thank you, and we'll see you on the battlefield.